Welcome back to Science Rocks. Today we look at a special rock. In fact, the only rock that floats on water. It's called pumice. Now, why does it float on water? Do you think it's lightweight? Oh wait, I can see a lot of holes in it. Pumice is a volcanic rock. When you ask kids, why do you think pumice floats? They reply by saying, it's because it has all these holes in it. Yes, but did you wonder why the pumice rock has all those holes in it? Today, I'm going to show you how all those holes are formed in pumice. When magma erupts from the volcano, it is very hot and it's boiling and bubbling with a lot of gas. When it comes in contact with the cold air outside, it cools off rapidly, even before all the gas bubbles escape. So we can see all the round cavities that had once held the bubbles. The gas escapes later, leaving behind the solidified porous stone that you are now looking at. Let's weigh this pumice now and see how much it weighs. It weighs about 199 grams. Now let's look at a different rock called laterite. This is reddish brown in color and it's actually a volcanic rock formed from basalt, but it has all these protrusions and holes due to weathering and it changes into laterite. It weighs 416 grams, though being smaller than this is a reddish brown stone, again a volcanic stone. It's called scoria. It has slightly bigger holes when compared to pumice. As you can see, laterite sinks in water. Now let's check out how the pumice floats. As soon as the pumice hits the water, due to the surface tension of water, water forms films all across the cavities, causing the air inside the pumice to be trapped. Yes, water helps the pumice to float. Surprised? Now we're looking at scoria. It's reddish brown in color, and the same thing's happening here. As soon as it touches the water, water forms films all across the cavities, again helping trap the air and help the scoria float. What if I tell you you can make a pumice stone at home? Yes, you can do this experiment at home with the help of your parents, and it's really fun because it involves making a very famous South Indian sweet called Mysore pak. You will need ingredients like gram flour or besan, ghee or clarified butter, and lots of sugar. We will use a baking tray or a steel plate to cool down the hot syrup of the sweet. Heat 1/4 cup of water on the stove and then add your sugar and keep mixing till it gets to a sticky consistency. At the same time, you can also start by heating up your clarified butter or ghee. When you look at the ghee melt or seeing the sugar boil, it reminds you of thick magma. Once your sugar syrup is nice and thick, you can add half a cup of gram flour to the mixture and keep stirring. Notice all the air bubbles in the mixture, and you see how it's really hot, just like the magma in the volcano. Now it's time to add your clarified butter to this mixture. Now it's ready to be poured into the baking tray, and don't forget to wet the towel underneath the baking tray so that rapid cooling occurs, and we want all the gas bubbles to be trapped before it solidifies. It needs to cool down, then you can cut it up into pieces. Now we're going to try out the sweet we just made, Mysore pak, whether it floats just like the pumice stone. You can notice all the tiny cavities in the sweet already. Now I'm going to break it into two and show you the texture inside. Doesn't this remind you of the pumice stone? And voila! We just saw Mysore pak also floating just like pumice. So today we learned why pumice floats and why pumice has all those holes, thanks to rapid cooling and surface tension. Hope you had fun watching this video. Please like, subscribe and share. Thank you.